Hi guys, welcome back to Winter's Thoughts. Today I'm doing my June favorites. So I'm going to try to get through this real quickly because I have people here that are sitting here quietly waiting for me to finish. So I'm just going to jump in. First thing I have been loving for, oh, this bottle is sticky, for this month, and I'm just doing my makeup and hair favorites because people were getting upset with me for adding in random things. So I will do a second video later with my random June favorites so that because people were like, just do makeup and then do random. So I'm splitting things from now on, and I will do makeup and then random so that I won't get angry messages anymore. So anyway, so hair products. The first thing, which I've completely used up, you can see there's a teeny bit at the bottom, is this Bamboo. It's by Alterna, and it's their Bamboo Luminous Shine Mist. I love all the Alterna mists. I think they're great, but this one smells kind of like, it reminds me of pine trees, and it kind of just has this sort of naturey smell that I really like. So I've been loving this, and now it's gone, so I need to go get more. But this has definitely been a June favorite because I used all of it. I've also been loving any kind of, it doesn't have to be by Julep, I just happen to have one by Julep. Any kind of more organic Moroccan argan type oils for my hair, skin. It works fantastic to get your eye makeup off if you don't have coconut oil. So any kind of argan oil or argan oil or Moroccan oil, any kind of oils that are natural and good for your skin, I've been loving for June. And basically the whole summer, they're really, or winter, they're good for you all year long. I've also been loving this little, I mean this is kind of random, but it goes with beauty. This little glass, it's a crystal glass nail file, and I've really been loving it because you can take it with you, you know, on airplanes or anywhere, and it's not against, you know, it's not like one of those metal ones where they're going to stop you. And it's sterilized. You can sterilize it. So it's sterilizable, and you know, you don't have to worry about germs growing in it like with the wooden ones. They actually say you're supposed to throw those away after you use them. Who wants to buy those and just throw them away? So I picked this up, and you can just sterilize it. Stick it in alcohol. I mean, I guess you could boil it. That'd be weird, but just clean it off with alcohol, and it's sterile. So I've been loving that. Going along with nails. And you'll actually see I have this color on here, this one. Ooh, they're gonna fall. There we go. This white one, and these are all by Julep. Can you see that? There you go. And I have the white on this hand. I was actually just putting it on to see if it yellowed. You know how sometimes you put the whites on and they yellow after time? And this actually has tiny little specks of gold glitter in it, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I can barely see it looking right at the bottle. But yeah, it actually has little tiny, it's really, if the gold would show up, it'd be beautiful, but the gold doesn't even show up at all. It just kind of seems to be turning yellow. But I also got this really beautiful color. So I've been really liking Julep's nail polishes. This is their purple. I think I'll read you the names to these. It's Bunny is the white one. Stephanie is the kind of gunmetal one with gold flecks in it, and Eden is the dark purple. So yeah, they're very nice. The formula seems to be very nice. I'm not crazy about white nail polishes to begin with because they always seem to yellow. This one's no exception. Then another favorite I've had, brush favorites. You know, I'm always going to have a brush favorite. I have the Sedona Lace, and this is the 480, and it is just like a buffing brush. I use it for my foundation, and I'm like right now I'm sweating, so if I look like I'm actually glistening as time's going on, I am. But yeah, but this brush is fantastic for foundation or anything you have to buff in, so if you wanted to use it for contour, you could do that, and it's a very good brush. And then I've loved this brush forever, and this is by Urban Decay. It's their optical blurring brush. It's wet right now because I actually just cleaned it because I use it a lot. It's a really great foundation brush. It doesn't shed too much, and if it does shed, it's like so rare, and it's like such a long hair that you're like, well, that's weird. But yeah, it's a really, really great, I love this brush for foundation because it really does kind of help to make your foundation blur imperfections. It's a very good, solid brush. So yeah, it's a nice one. Next thing I've been loving, we'll go to lips, how's that? Is this chapstick. I did finally find the 365-day lip shield with SPF 50. And it's actually, I expected it to be that waxy kind of, you know how you put chapstick on and you're like, oh man, that's really waxy. But this stuff is actually really, really like smooth. Like you could use this as like lip gloss because it kind of leaves a slippery sort of shine behind. I was really surprised by that. And it's kind of lemony, which I really like. So I've really been liking this. I keep it in my purse because, I mean, it's got SPF 50. Why not keep it in your purse? You could even put it, if you're somewhere and you find out you realize you don't have SPF and you're going to be outside, you can just whip this out and actually put this anywhere the sun's going to like burn you, like your nose, anywhere, and it's not going to hurt you any. It may clog your pores a little, but it's definitely better than getting skin cancer later in life, right? So, alright, putting that back in my purse. Another thing I've been loving is this Revlon lip butter in pink truffle. So, let me see if I can. So I have been, like, there we go. See, it's kind of a pink sort of, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a mauvey pink, I guess. But it's been like my go-to because it's easy, it's fast, it's moisturizing, and it doesn't seem to get bothered by if I have chapstick on already. A lot of my lip colors, I put chapstick on and they just come right off, or they get like where you're doing this because you feel like they're running off your lips. So this doesn't have that. It's not bothered by any kind of chapstick. I can put it on, over it, or under it, and it works just the same, and the color stays pretty true. So I've really been liking this one, and I think pink truffle's a really pretty color. Okay, only a few things left. I'm kicking out. I got to get rid of my random favorite. Okay, so one of the things, I actually have two Milani things, I'll save them for last. I've been using this Revlon Photo Ready bronzer. I'll try to open this without dropping anything. You guys can see. As you can see, I concentrate mostly in this area right here. See how that's like really used? I use that for contour, and then what I'll do is I will swirl my brush through the whole thing to bronze my skin. So basically I use the darkest shade right here for contouring, and then the whole thing, which looks like it'll last forever at the rate it's going, for contouring my, for like, it's like bronze, whole thing, contour, you can just use these darker areas. So it's really nice, and it actually is pretty nice for a drugstore bronzer because it's matte and it's, I don't know, it's not like real orange, and that's unusual for drugstore, so I really like this one, and I'd recommend it. My last two favorites, I think, good, we're last two, are both by Milani. One is their baked blushes. I love all of their baked blushes, but this month I have not been able to stop using Berry & More. It has kind of this, I don't know how to explain it. It's sort of got like, doesn't it look like it almost has bronzer in there? It's got this kind of bronzer mixed with blush thing that just goes perfect with any bronzer you use, any contour you use. So you get this beautiful kind of blushed look that just looks super natural. And I really have been liking that. And then something that I recently just got, because I've been just sweating like disgustingly horribly because I'm terrible with humidity. It was a blotting powder. I wanted something that was a little more, not as light as the one I had since my skin has deepened, but something that really absorbed oil well. And so I found this Milani face powder, and it is called their multitasker face powder. They call it the multitasker face powder, and I have it in light medium. And it looks like this. I haven't killed the entire, you see how it's kind of pretty? I haven't wiped all that out yet. But it is a really, like, see, like it's, and it just kind of has, I don't know if it has rice powder. It doesn't say. It comes with this little, I used it once and I really didn't like it, but it does come with it. It's just sort of one of those ones that are kind of flimsy and have the hard section on the one side, and then you're trying to like plot with it and you're like, oh, that's kind of uncomfortable. So yeah, it's not the greatest pad it comes with, but you can buy your own for a couple bucks at Walmart. But yeah, it is definitely a good powder. I was really, really impressed by it. Not good if you have dry flakes though. If you have any kind of little dry flakes on your skin, it is going to show every single one of them. So if you definitely want to exfoliate before you use this powder. It's more for oily skin, I would say, but it is a really good face powder. So that is it, guys. That is all my makeup favorites and hair related favorites for the month of June, and I will come back with a video later with my random favorites, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please, and you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And for all my subscribers, you know I love you, and thank you so much for all you've done. Being here for me is really meant a lot to me. So take care of yourselves and each other, and remember, you never know what someone's going through, so be nice. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.